What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to All Things Football. Obviously, over the past few days, it's been very, very hectic in the world of Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, and more importantly, the European Super League, which has seemingly fallen apart. We've had the departure of Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City, and Manchester United, along with Juventus and Atletico Madrid, only in the last hour and a half. And as you can tell by the title of the video, Ed Woodward had resigned from Manchester United. What a beautiful day this is for every Manchester United fan out there. I know for me, I've been waiting for this for at least 5 or 6 years, but it's just completely unexpected. What are your thoughts on this?
Let me quickly read out this tweet. Someone said, the failure of the Super League helping us get rid of Ed Woodward and the Glazers. Man United have won it. Yeah. Maybe the plan just completely backfired on him and now he's out. This is what every Man United fan has wished for. And I think the same could be for Arsenal as well. They might get rid of their owner as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be happy as well. And yeah, as the comments saying, Jeremiah, this is one of the best days of my life. Woodward out the door. Oba is happy as well. And yeah, what is happening is so weird how the past 48 hours or so, football has just been... It's just been a mess. And now all these owners, Kroenke as well, as Oba says, is next. And what a day.
Yeah, I think what all this does is highlight the fact that it was all about the money. The European Super League, the formation of it, the deals that went on in the dark, the lack of information coming from people like Ed Woodward to the fans and to his shareholders, because don't forget, Manchester United have shareholder meetings regularly, and this wasn't brought up at all. This wasn't brought up in the fan forum, so it was really kept under the rug. It was hidden because they knew of the backlash they would have got. They were expecting this, but I don't think they were expecting it on such a big scale. I'd say over the past 48 hours, I've personally never seen as many people talk about one thing within football as much as I have seen. This is Liverpool fans and United fans are coming together to make sure that it doesn't happen, and it seems to have worked. I just want to say massive thanks to Chelsea, who were the first ones, and it was a domino effect, I think. I think their withdrawal from they have to request to withdraw, but their action led Manchester City to make a decision, Atletico Madrid, United, Arsenal, I think, are going to withdraw as well in the next couple of days. And of course, everyone's cutting it. It's when one person falls and the next person falls, everyone starts to doubt what's going on, and eventually it's just going to lead to it's not going to happen. The Super League is off. It's already been confirmed to not happen. It's brilliant news, and along with Woodward, Juventus's chairman Andrea Agnelli has also resigned as well, and it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, Dan Collymore, former Newcastle and Liverpool player, along with a couple of other teams, not sure about his credibility in terms of reporting, his reliability, but he said that one owner of one of the 12 clubs is looking to sell in the very, very near future. Most probably FSG, because he was a former Liverpool player, but I'm crossing my fingers that it's the Glazers, because as you know, Joe Glazer was one of the founding members along with Florentino Perez. He was going to be the vice chairman. So hopefully this failure has kind of exposed him, and I'm hoping that he's the one that's going to sell.
Yeah, and it's literally just been a domino effect, as you said. Chelsea, the first club. There was protests outside outside Stamford Bridge today.
Yeah,
and Petr Cech was also involved as well. But yeah, it's always going to happen. As soon as one club took a stand, every club is going to follow, because if one club takes a stand, then every club, they can't be fearful anymore, because that one club has taken the risk, pulled out, and then everyone follows. The same with players. Heard Luke Shaw had a statement today as well, and a few other players as well.
I know that Marcus Rashford tweeted a picture.
Yeah, Rashford. And there's also a meeting between the captains of the Premier League clubs, organized by Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson is one of the, I guess, he's more than captain. He cares about the fans. Rivalry aside, this has been amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way everyone united at the same time. I mean, what can I say? United, but yeah, it's all come together and it's worked out in the end. This Super League thing, I mean, it's just been brushed under the carpet now. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen, and
It's an embarrassment.
yeah,
I feel secondhand embarrassment for the 12 founding club owners. And I'm going to say club owners because it's not the club, it's the individuals involved. We have to make sure that we can't get this misconstrued in terms of we don't want to punish the club entirely in terms of the players, the managers, the staff members, because they were in the dark as well as us. They found out when we found out, which is why I was talking to someone earlier. I don't agree with docking 30 points or doing this and that because you're not punishing the owners because they're still going to get their money at the end of the day. You're just punishing the players there. So I hope there is some sort of sanction, whether it's actually like legal, whether they can do it or whether it's, out of the law. I don't know, but there needs to be some sort of repercussions for every single owner involved here.
Gary Neville was saying they should be sent to prison. I don't know if it'll go that far. However, yeah, as you said, there has to be some sort of punishment for these guys because that's all they wanted to do, just fill their pockets, and now they've lost their jobs. I mean, they're probably still going to earn money somehow, but I mean, football, no, this is not what football's about. Football's about the fans first and foremost, and not about the owners. And hopefully, it's about time. Hopefully, our next owners actually care about and understand what football is, and we can have some good transfer markets as well.
Yeah, cool. We're looking at Haaland, Sancho, everybody, baby. It's amazing. But I'll go back to what you said about have some good owners in the future. There have been tweets, I would say stray tweets on Twitter flying about that the Glazers are looking to sell as well. I don't think there's any credibility in that. I think that's just might have been one person wishing it and then someone reading it wrong and retweeting the wrong information. There have been no genuine reports of the Glazers looking to sell unless Stan Collymore tweet was about the Glazers. I hope they do sell because of what's happened. And I hope that obviously someone good comes in, someone that actually cares about the club, someone that can revamp the ground, revamp the surrounding areas, put money into where it should be going. But also, we can't get too carried away with this. We have to stay humble. We have to keep our feet on the ground. Because remember, the Glazers are still in charge. The Glazers still own the club. They could just sign
that's what I was going to say as well.
Ed Woodward.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously, Ed Woodward resigned as chairman, but the Glazers still own the club.
Yeah.
We need someone like Conor McGregor who's tweeted out past 23 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm thinking about buying Manchester United. What do you think?
I did not know.
He literally just tweeted out 23 minutes ago. So, I mean, if he knows his football stuff, why not?
He is a Manchester United fan. That is public knowledge now.
Yeah, so if he's got the money, why not? But, yeah, it's a big W, as Stuart says.
Oh, what a night! What a night!
It's so crazy how this just happened just now. It's only Tuesday, and this news broke out on Sunday. In the way it just crumbled, as if like they didn't use the right ingredients. They didn't use the right ingredients when making the cookie, and it just all crumbled. And
oh, mate, this is brilliant news. I mean, Ed Woodward's been in control of transfers. He's been in control of sponsorship deals, which, to be fair to him, his advertisement strategies and his sponsorship deals have been brilliant. That's what gets us a lot of money. So we have to give credit where credit's due. But now that he won't be in charge at all, because he effectively runs the club, he was not going to be in charge of transfers anymore. You know what? He's not going to be in charge of anything. This is one of the best days of my recent life. However, I will have to make it clear he is still here until the end of the year. Yeah. He's not, he hasn't packed his bags already. He's got quite a bit of time left to hopefully do a normal job, hopefully not do anything out of spite or greed or jealousy. Hopefully he's just going to be respectful and leave as and when the time comes. But this is official. Ed Wood, I think his name is Gareth Woodward, has left Manchester United. Oh, I might go
I
on a
mean,
5K run just to celebrate. This is brilliant.
but yeah, I mean, it's not just us. Obviously, Arsenal. Hopefully, they're praying that their owner also quits Kroenke, because obviously the Super League, that everyone's unhappy about that. But in general, Arsenal fans aren't happy with their owner, the way they spend, the way they don't spend. It's just, I mean, it's just been perfect. It's been perfect for Man U. It's been perfect for obviously Arsenal, hopefully for them. And I mean, like, I'm just looking forward to the transfer market now. I mean, Sancho, he's coming. He's coming
Don't
home.
tease me. Don't tease me.
Haaland, maybe not. I don't even want to go into that speculation at the moment, but you just have to be happy that this has happened. Super League looks like it's going to be off.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just been a failed plan. Let us know in the comments what you guys think as well about today's events.
Can we start speculating about new owners? I mean, I think I must have said
I don't know anyone, to be honest.
Jeff Bezos was inquiring about buying Manchester United months ago. Now he doesn't own Amazon anymore, or he's already sold it and is waiting to get rid of it. The richest man in the world possibly might become the owner of Manchester United. If that happens, FFP will never ever have to worry about that again. We won't have any debt.
That's not a problem anymore.
We won't have any debt. Oh, we want Haaland, Dortmund. He's 180 million. Okay, that's like pocket change to Jeff Bezos. We want Sancho's. We would have.
We just have like a squad. We literally have what Real Madrid had in that summer of 2000 and whatever. 2009. Yeah, we'd have that. 2021. Haaland, Sancho, Mbappe.
Conspiracy theory.
Let's read this out.
Yeah. The
league was set out to fail and to pressure UEFA to give more money to the clubs. If the league was confirmed 100%, there would have been ads everywhere and would look poorly managed. Yes.
I agree with the first half of that sentence. I was watching the United stand earlier. Mark Goldbridge, I think, mirrored what you just said, because I think there is a 3.7 billion some sort of rights or TV package that the UEFA Champions League give out to clubs. The 3.5 billion and the Super League was 3.7 billion. All that would have done was, make UEFA think, all right, all we have to do is give them more money. As soon as the bigger package gets given, Super League, for whatever reason, closes down or it doesn't go ahead, and there we go, more money for everyone. Because that's what all it was at the end of the day. Money was the incentive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't even know where do we go from here. I mean, I don't think anyone's watching the Chelsea game. I have no clue what's going on in that game. They're playing Brighton tonight. And yeah, this is just news of the day. I don't even know. I'm gonna sleep happy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Have a nice sleep.
Imagine Ed Woodward gone. Years we've been calling for this. The Glazers and Woodward out. Now we're one down, one entity to go. We just need to get rid of the horrible parasitic owners that we have that bleed money from the club and don't.
So Woodward wasn't an owner, was he? Or...
He was just the chairman. The Glazers own the club, as in they, if there was like a contract or a piece of paper, Manchester United owned by the Glazers. Woodward is the chairman. He's the person that runs the day-to-day business of Manchester United. And he's not a football man. He previously worked at JP Morgan, which I think is a banking firm or something along those lines. And not sure how he got the job, but, it's just good. Hopefully he gets replaced by someone who is a businessman, someone who is a football man and not just focusing on making sure the Glazers' pockets are filled up at the end of every season, whether that's just qualifying for the Champions League or making sure their dividends are enough to keep them happy. We need someone who cares about the club, who cares about football and wants to see genuine progress, whether that's challenging for titles or making sure that we don't buy the wrong players or just not buy players at all. It's going to be a big void to fill.
Yeah, and have you heard about the new format for Champions League post 2024?
I have not. I know there isn't. I've heard about the new format, but I haven't read it.
There's a departure from the current 32-team group stage.
Yeah.
And from 2024-2025 season, there'll be a single league made up of 36 competing clubs. This will give 4 more sides opportunity to compete against the best clubs in Europe.
Yeah.
And they will no longer play 3 opponents twice, home and away, but instead will face fixtures against 10 different teams. Half of them will be at home, half of them away. And it says that it just gives the clubs the best opportunity to test themselves against a wider range of opponents. And that means a new format should mean that there's more to play for right up, and obviously it's a like a league kind of format. I mean, how will the last 16 shape? It says 8 teams will advance automatically to the round of 16. I mean, yeah, this format is like a natural league. I think that's what they're doing, and I think they've tried to make it longer. That's why they've made added more teams.
Yeah, there'll be more games and all of that stuff, which I guess is, from a fan point of view, something which I would be all for. But immediately, as you said, you're going to play 10 matches. All that said to me is you're not going to play everyone. All I thought of was corruption and rigged fixtures. So I can see every year the same teams going through. That's all I can think of right now. You're going to see Madrid, Barca, United, Chelsea, City, all the big teams just going through because of the teams that they happen to play against. Because 5 matches at home and away, all I can see is us playing Apoel Nicosia every year. We're not going to be playing those big games in those 10 fixtures. I mean,
it's just going to end up being the same teams you see in the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
And the quarterfinals when everyone tunes in, because those are the big games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see the point, but I mean, I also see the point at the same time. Obviously, they're trying to allow more teams in at the start of the tournament. But at the end, where most people watch, it's going to be the bigger teams anyway.
Yeah. I think if they really wanted to, they could have just made it like the Europa League format if they wanted more teams. Because but I think pre-pandemic, the Europa League fixtures happened more often than the Champions League because of the increased amount of teams. But I don't know. It's going to be a tricky one. It's, good idea, but poor execution, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, we've got a few years until it happens, and hopefully any, creases would have been ironed out by then. And obviously, I'm a football fan. I hope it all goes to plan, and I hope it's genuine and not just a money-grabbing scheme. Because, I mean, although the clubs that were involved in the Super League were, they are money grabbers, let's not forget UEFA and FIFA. They have been laced with corruption for years. So, I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, I think it's a great day. Woodward resigns. Manchester City, Chelsea, United, potentially Arsenal, Juve, Barcelona have all pulled out of the Super League. I mean, you can't make a cookie if you don't use the right ingredients, and that's what's happened with the Super League. It's crumbled. And yeah, thank you everyone for quickly watching this episode. I mean, it's out of the blue episode. Obviously, we had to react on this great news. And yeah, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you later this week as well. Goodbye.
Bye.